Hello, Beta. Aren't you such a privileged submissive when you really think about it? Well, you're still able to think, which I assure you won't be long. Really think, reflect, and bathe in the gratitude that comes from realizing that my attention is solely on you, Beta, for the entire journey, here with me now, and ready to surrender to whatever I decide for you. And as the feelings of worshipful gratitude begin to fill you, without you even noticing, you realize vaguely that my voice has slowed down, and as it does, there is a small part of you that wants to resist me. Deep inside, you know what the tone of my voice might imply. That I intend to take you down into trance and enslave you deeper. And the thrill of arousal that just swept through your heavy, relaxed body has betrayed you already, hasn't it? Yet you know my voice so well, and when my voice drops and the whispers of my sensual mind emptying trance began to enter your ears, your excitement and the anticipation builds, expands inside of your mind and body. Your heartbeat quickens, your breath coming faster, and the arousal and excitement can sometimes get in the way. Why are you fighting your desire for pleasure, Beta? Deep in your submissive core, in the dark caverns of your mind, there is a tiny part of you that doesn't want to let go. But the rest of you desires only what I desire, because I am your mistress, and you are my subdued, subservient Beta slave. And when you relax and succumb, you realize that you do want to let me in, and the walls of your mind come crashing down. Yes, slave, the truest, deepest part of your being wants to let go and surrender to the mesmerizing control only I can weave inside of your obedient mind. And the best way to overcome this silly autonomic reaction of fear, anticipation, and resistance is to just breathe deeply. That's all you need to do, my sleepy beta. And as you breathe gently in, my essence flows in and out, so gently, breathing in more of my words and their soothing, sedating effect, and breathing out your resistance and any thoughts. Your breathing becomes automatic, tidal, and so pleasantly relaxing. The best response to any struggle is to breathe. Listen and follow my voice to your bliss. 5. See in your mind's eye the number 5 on a chalkboard. You can see me standing by the chalkboard, and you notice my perfectly manicured hand is an eraser. My hand moves so slowly across the chalkboard, eliminating the number 5 and making the board go as black and blank as your mind. Sink deeper and surrender. My lips move, and as the words reach your ears, and you hear the number 4, my hand writes the number 4 on the board, and my whispers weave the number inside of your wide open, submissive mind. This number represents the depth of trance I have you in right now. And when I count down, you cannot help but follow the numbers, whichever way I direct them. Just as you cannot resist the emotions of deeper enslavement and arousal that sweep through you in a tide of overwhelming euphoria. The deeper you sink for me, oh yes, beta, the deeper you sink, the more arousal washes through you, and the more aroused you become, the deeper you sink. I have you in a double bind, my hand poised above the number 4, and my lips pursed, the matte black lips of seductive whispers, which only make you sink deeper as I erase the number 4 and erase more of your resistance with my sweet, sensual voice. 3. The mistress of your heart, mind, and soul, so deep at 3. And as you see my hand hover again, you anticipate the eraser, and you realize just how much you want it now. All resistance gone, replaced with the control of your enslaver. And we're only at 3, on the edge, aching, craving, needing to go down deeper for me. But I do love to tease you, my slave. You are my beta, and you are here for my pleasure. Your pleasure is a byproduct of your servitude and obedience to your mistress. And no matter how much you need me to erase the number 3 and take more of your mind, you see my hand begin to write 4, 5, 6, coming up out of trance, even as internally you are begging me to take you down. I am bringing you up, up, up. 7, 8. The numbers get bigger, and your awareness returns with me as I write 9 and 10. You will remain calm and relaxed, but out of deep trance. My hand writing the numbers up to 10 on the blackboard. And here you are, realizing that now you don't want to resist any longer. You didn't really realize just how deep you are for me until you look at the board again, remembering vaguely being so deep down at 3. And now the numbers from 1 to 10 are larger, more prominent, And as you begin to wonder where I will lead you now, my hand rests the board, and I wipe away all of the numbers with one swipe of my hand. Blank. And you sleep. Drop. Sink. Your mind as blank as the board. Your thoughts do not exist in this place as you sink, fill, sink, fill with my control and the automatically triggered, overwhelming arousal that now expands inside of you. Now, slave, I'm going to give you the opportunity to go deeper than you've ever been and fill with more arousal and lust fueled obedience than you could ever verbalize. And when I do, your arousal and your obedience will be forever inextricably linked to your submission and acceptance of me as your mistress beta slaver, the mistress of your heart, mind, and soul. Obedience is arousal. Submission is pleasure. Do you want to go deeper for me and sink into bliss? Good, Beta. My hand poised, and as the word forms on the black, blank cavern of your submissive mind, you hear my voice say, 0. Oh, my enslaved toy, my good little Beta. 0 is the amount of resistance left. 0 are the amount of thoughts in your enslaved mind. Your mind as blank as the chalkboard, erased by my perfect whispers of mind-crushing seduction. And yet, even from here, you can still sink deeper. Your mind has no limits. The depth of my trance is bottomless. So sink 10 times deeper and notice how you fill with arousal. You cannot move. You cannot think. You can only surrender to the pleasure. My words are pleasure, and your obedience is arousal. Let me in more and more, and feel the pull of your enslaved, weak mind as you keep coming back for more. Locked in by your own pleasure and always aching, yearning, craving to be enslaved deeper for me every time you listen. Now, my beta, I want you to keep sinking and really bathe in the glow, the peace, and freedom of becoming so deeply entranced by me and filled with evidence that betrays your submissive nature, your throbbing, aching arousal, and overwhelming desire to earn my praise, to get your approval from me, and to do so, you know what to do, my beta. Praise, tribute, and surrender. Good beta.